You've talked to a couple places about maybe doing mobile games or computer games in the future.
Yeah.
Is that something you're still considering?
Yes. Because do you normally talk with people as much as we talked beforehand? Is that
No, no. That was the problem. We spent all day
I
today
know. And I just
talking
clicked
about
in
some.
my head. Everything you asked me is stuff we already talked about.
Not really. It's
Well, no,
different
not
angles.
everything. I take it back. But sorry, the
Yeah.
last two questions, yes. And so it's just funny because
Yeah. What? No, I tried. So okay. There's a different style of asking those questions because I on purpose didn't dig further with you
I could tell. Yeah.
off the right.
So I could tell you.
Okay. This is by the way. Okay. All right. Well, this is the first time I've ever talked to somebody as much as I did with you beforehand
Yeah. Whoops.
on the same day.
I know.
We
Not even
spent
same
all
day.
together,
We're talking
and I
like
only
3
slept
hours
1
ago.
hour. Yeah,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Literally, it's funny.
This is a hilarious and awesome social experiment.
I picked him up from his hotel and I just like harassed him all day to hang out with me. And then
great.
here
It was
we
awesome.
are now.
I love it. I was secretly recording the whole time. Just so you know, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so what was the question? The mobile games.
Yeah.
Mobile
So
games.
the interesting thing is with Beast Burger and Feastables that there's physical goods as opposed to like making mobile games or PC game, whichever one we end up doing, which is software. And I actually have a giant international audience. Like most of my audience is obviously outside of America. And so the problem we're running into is it just takes time to build up the supply chain and get Feastables in Southeast Asia, get Feastables in India, get Feastables in Brazil and Mexico and all these other places where we have giant pockets of our audience. And same thing with Beast Burger. It's going to take probably years, unless we partner with someone who already has the distribution, which we're figuring out. But the beauty of software is I can make a hypothetical game or whatever we end up doing, and all my fans can, use it tomorrow, the day I mention it. And so if I promote something in a video to 100 million people and it's like basically like a game, they can all download it. So but if I promote a Feastables bar, right now it's only in America because we're struggling just to keep up with American demand. We haven't even gotten the chance to go outside America. So I alienate a majority of my audience, and it feels so shitty to just mention something that most of them can't buy. But on the flip side, you can't just spawn this crazy infrastructure and just have tens of millions of bars and all your products in every single store across the world before you promote it. So you can't put the egg before the chicken. And so it's like that's what I'm excited about. I want to get into less physical stuff and more stuff that everyone in my audience can actually use. That's the thought process.
Especially if there's a social element to the gaming too. Because it's not unlike Feastables, like that's a product you consume.
You missed it when you're setting up for this. We were doing some, basically just laying out everything that we're planning for. So we're at the phases where we want to start hiring the team to build it, and we're kind of just laying out the game. And I was actually really curious to get your thoughts, but I can't say it because whatever I say, someone's just gonna take it and run with it. But I have a pretty good idea
about the kind of games you're thinking about. Yeah, I mean, I can imagine. We also talked a little bit about it. It's super awesome.
So much good ones.
I did
so much good talks.
Right.
The juicy talks happen. She's like, I gotta go set up.
Well, I already heard a lot of awesome stuff. I mean, but that is a different kind of team you would need to hire.
Yeah,
is that a little nerve-wracking, like going into a new field and trying to
a little bit? But then I remind myself like Steve Jobs didn't know how to code, right? And he just knew what a good product was. And I feel like as someone who wasted so much of his life playing video games, I have a good sense of it. And that might be ignorance.
Well, that's really important, right? It's not about coding; it's about what makes for a good game.
Exactly. And again, that might genuinely be ignorance, and maybe I end up getting bit in the butt because of what I'm saying now. But I think, just like with YouTube, I just want to obsess over making a great product and things that I think my audience will love. And I think as long as I keep that as my North Star, it'll do well.